After the Rhapsody of the Seas docked in Curaçao, the investigation into Amy Lynn Bradley's disappearance took a darker turn. In the hours and days following the ship's arrival, reports began to surface, suggesting that Amy may have been seen after she vanished from the balcony. One of the most disturbing accounts came from a Canadian passenger who had been aboard the ship. According to his statement, on the morning Amy disappeared, he encountered a young woman who closely matched Amy's appearance. She appeared frightened and disoriented. The passenger later told investigators that when the woman made eye contact with him, it seemed as though she was trying to ask for help. Before any interaction could occur, a crew member intervened and led her away, assuring him that everything was fine and that the woman was simply unwell. At the time, the explanation seemed plausible. It was only later, after learning of Amy's disappearance, that the passenger realized the gravity of what he may have witnessed. Another report came from a member of the United States Navy who was stationed in the Caribbean. While on shore leave in Curaçao, the sailor claimed he encountered a woman in a local establishment who identified herself as Amy Bradley. According to his account, the woman told him she was being held against her will and needed help. Before he could gather more information, men accompanying her intervened and removed her from the area. Shaken by the encounter, the sailor reported what he had seen to his superiors and later to investigators. By the time authorities attempted to follow up, no trace of the woman could be found. Over the years, similar sightings continued to emerge. In Barbados, a woman reported being approached in a restroom by someone who claimed to be Amy Bradley. The woman appeared distressed and was quickly escorted away by men who would not allow further contact. Other sightings were reported throughout the Caribbean, often involving a woman resembling Amy, who appeared to be under constant supervision and unable to speak freely. While none of these sightings could be conclusively verified, the consistency of the accounts raised serious concerns. Investigators began to consider a possibility that went beyond accident or misadventure. Amy Lynn Bradley may have been taken off the ship alive. This theory gained further attention when photographs surfaced years later on an adult website operating in the Caribbean. The images depicted a woman who bore a striking resemblance to Amy, including tattoos similar to those she was known to have. The photographs were examined by the Bradley family and by federal investigators. Although they could not be confirmed as Amy beyond doubt, the resemblance was significant enough to warrant concern. The FBI officially classified Amy's disappearance as a missing person case involving suspected foul play. They did not believe she had fallen overboard. Instead, investigators acknowledged the possibility that Amy may have been abducted and transported off the ship during the chaos surrounding its docking. For Amy's family, this theory was both devastating and motivating. Her father, Ron Bradley, spent years traveling throughout the Caribbean, following leads, distributing flyers, and pursuing every report, no matter how uncertain. He believed that as long as sightings continued, there was hope that his daughter was still alive. Despite extensive efforts by law enforcement and the Bradley family, no definitive evidence has ever been found to confirm Amy Lynn Bradley's fate. The case remains open, and the questions surrounding what truly happened after the ship reached shore remain unanswered.